Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Sir, Arun sir, உங்களோட வாய்ஸ் வந்து ஆடியபிளா இல்ல சார். ஹலோ. Arun sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Super. சார் ஒரு 2 மினிட்ஸ் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க சார், பசங்க வந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க.
நோ இஷ்யூஸ். நீங்க எப்ப சொல்றீங்களோ அப்ப ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம்.
ஓகே சார். சார் ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாமா? சாகதி சார், ஹலோ. சாகதி சார்,
சொல்லுங்க சார். ஹலோ
சார் ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம்.
கேக்குதா சார்? ஓகே சார்.
கேக்குது சார், ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாமா?
ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம் சார்.
அருண் சார் ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம்ல? ஓகே. அருண் சார் ஆரம்பிச்சிடலாம்ல? ஓகே, சூப்பர் சார். ஸ்வேதா காயத்ரி ஆரம்பிங்கம்மா.
Okay, sir. A cordial welcome and hearty greetings to the present gathering over here. A good plan is like a roadmap. It shows the final destination and usually the best way to get there. So I request all my friends to be a planners by start doing something about it now through this webinar. Having a pleasant welcome speech is the excellent technique to set the style for an event. So I would like to invite Ms. D. Esther from 3rd BCom PA to deliver the welcome address.
A very good morning to one and all present here. It gives me a great pleasure to stand before you to welcome the gathering. This is the special welcome to the most honorable chief guest, Dr. D.V.ARULMURUGAN, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Pondicherry University, Karaikal Campus, UT of Puducherry. Heartily welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our Head of Department, Mr. R. Sakrati Sir, and our department staff members, Dr. K. Mariappan Sir, Mrs. S. Manjula Ma'am, and Dr. G. Ranganachar Ma'am. Welcome you, ma'am. Welcome you, sir. Finally, I will welcome your brothers and sisters of department. Welcome you all. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
A genuine leader won't looking for consensus. He stands as model of consensus. I would request our most estimable head of the department, Mr. R. Socrates, sir, to deliver the felicitation address. Please, sir.
Thank you, student. Good afternoon to all of you. Today is a nice occasion to us because this webinar will give you a wonderful opportunity to you to know about various job opportunities available for commerce students, especially our students, because commerce students are most wanted in every sector to manage the business funds, financial management, and record the transactions and submit the accounts to the government for filing tax returns and also. So it is a very unique course. So our course is highly demandable and you can shine in all over the world because this is the course is most wanted and quickly completed while in the admission also. And today we are all lucky because this our chief guest is a very eminent personality to guide you to choose your career for better future. And I'm sure that after end of this session, students, you can easy to choose your career very clearly. I hope that this session will be more useful to you. And I want to wish in this moment the organizer, Dr. Mariappan sir, for his tireless effort for arranging this webinar to you. And also I wish our faculty members, Mrs. Manjula Madam and Dr. Sriranganachar Ma'am, to give wonderful support to conduct the program in a nice way. Students, I am very happy in this moment to felicitate this program. I hope that you will make use this session supportively. Thank you, students.
Thank you, sir. A smile is always the best form of introduction, but chief guest introduction is the best form of webinar. I invite Ms. V. Shweta from 2nd BCom PA to introduce the chief guest.
Very good afternoon to everyone. I am very happy to introduce our chief guest, Dr. V.ARULMURUGAN sir. He has more than 18 years of teaching and research experience in University of Madras, Manonamaniyam Sundaranath University and Pondicherry University since 2002. He has guided 14 pre-doctoral research scholars and 82 postgraduate students. He is specialized in commerce, science and research. He has received 28 awards and recognition in his credit. 6 times award of Best Teacher Award by Pondicherry University. Pondicherry based on student evaluation. He got Best Young Social Scientist International Academic Excellence Award 2020. He got Best NSS Program Officer Award 2020, received from the Karaikal Government of Pondicherry, India. Professionally qualified in UGC NET JRF in Commerce 2004. UGC and NET EFL in Commerce 2002 and 2003, and UGC NET Management 2010 by University Grant Commission UGC New Delhi. He got Best Citizens of India Onwards 2010 and Citizen in the book The Honored Best Citizen of India International Publishing House New Delhi for achievement. He got Asian Admirable Achievers 2011, Bharat Excellence Award and Gold Medal 2013 for the outstanding and extraordinary achievement in the field. Service from Friendship of India, New Delhi. And he got Global Achievers Development Award 2013, Best Paper Award 2013, Outstanding Service to Humanity Award NSS Unit Women Polytechnic College, Karaikal. He is a last member of Indian Accounting Association, India, South Asian. Society of Criminology and Victimology and Indian School Psychology Association in India. He organized 3 entrepreneurship development programs sponsored by Airport Minister of MSME Government of India. He organized a 3-day national workshop on business research and analytical at Pondicherry University Karaikal campus in 2017. Project coordinate Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam project for counseling UGC NET Set System of India since 4th November 2010. Currently, he is serving as Assistant Professor of Commerce and Placement Coordinate School of Management, Pondicherry University, Karaikal campus. He is involved in career guidance and counseling to research the unreached and a social outreach program, Be Selfish to Help Others. To sum up, he is an inspirational speaker, writer, scientific research, data analytic, career counselor, and socio-technographer. Thank you.
It's important to be a person of honor than be a person with wealth. I would like to invite our most honorable chief guest, Dr. V. Arulmurugan sir, to deliver his valuable speech.
Thank you, madam, and thank you, sirs, and thank you that energetic friends who have welcomed me and who has introduced me. So I'm really blessed to be part of what you call as this webinar. And this is not new for me because like I was with your college for twice through Dr. Mariappan for 2 national events. And this webinar is an international one truly because anything goes on technology becomes international. So it reaches everyone. So with this note, thanks to the entire management, administration, and the faculty members and my dear young students, friends. This program is scheduled for next 1.5 hours. So first 1 hour I'll be discussing with you on various career avenues or planning, career path planning as far as commerce graduates is concerned. And the second part, you can go for a question and answer Q&A session whereby you can ask your doubts and clarifications, whereby it will be helpful for everyone. So with this little note, I will directly get into my presentation in the sense like discussion or interaction. Rather than I call it as a presentation, let me make it as an interaction because this is what many people are looking in. When I was a student, there was not much guidance. There was only one person, whatever I want to do, I ask is my school commerce teacher, Mrs. Pondichery madam. And beyond that, there are some other faculty members and well-wishers who helped me to come up. So what I thought is like there are platforms where there are avenues in commerce curriculum or commerce field in professional life, which has to be known to everyone. So with that note, when Dr. Mariappan was asking me, and I'm so glad that he is one of my students, mentor, and he's taking up this initiative. This is what I'm looking from Dr. Mariappan and the entire team. Credit goes to the entire team, what we are going to discuss for next few minutes. So in that angle, I'd like to share my presentation. So someone can help me out whether it is viewable, because like once I go into the presentation, I may not view your video. So I'm just going into. So someone can help me out that whether my it's getting shared. So it will take few seconds. So all I request you to pin my presentation. So I request all the participants pin my presentation. Is it visible, madam? Sir?
Yes, sir.
Presentation is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So thanks a lot for
Yes,
guiding
sir.
me. In between, I got at least one person to interact with me through your voice. And other participants, if you have any doubts, please post it in the chat box. If you want to ask any queries in between, please post it in the chat box. I will answer that one by one. Number 2, we are going for a YouTube live streaming also. So those friends are young participants who are in the live streaming, YouTube live streaming. If you have any doubts, please post it in the comment box. Later, I will answer for your queries. So with this note, let us begin. Like, what is career path planning for commerce graduates? Career path planning, what is it? See, ultimately, like we have 3 life. One is personal life, the other one is professional life, and the third one is social life. So I'm not going to comment anything on your personal life because you have your own plan to do it, and many people are helping out, their family members are helping out. When it comes to social life, even it is a self-made and volunteered, and you normally get into social life. The one life which decides the destiny, the happiness, the willingness is the professional life. If your professional life is good, ultimately your social life and personal life will be good. What is professional life? So after completing your education, you need to earn, not go for a living. For a normal living, at least you need to earn. If you want to earn, then that has to be planned properly. And if you want to plan properly, you need to know what is a path of planning. That is what I mean to say, career path planning. And we are going to discuss on for commerce graduates. So with this note, I'm moving on. So all you are doing an undergraduate course. So after your graduation, what is next? This is the biggest question that we are going to answer today, and that is what your faculty and my scholar, Dr. Mariappan, the mentor, was asking me. Like after graduation, after completing bachelor degree, what next? What are the things available? And if you are able to say what is the plan, what is the path that career can be built. So that is what I'm concentrating today. So looking into this, after graduation, I want to coin these as 3 E's of CPP, 3 E's of career path planning. And if you look into the entire discussion or interaction, first, you need to understand after completing graduation, you can go for higher graduation and research, higher studies and research. In a simple sense, you can do your MCom and much more further, which I'm going to tell you. So after completing bachelor degree, you can still continue studying, and that is what I coin as an education. Even after bachelor degree, you can go for employment, you can go for a job, or even after completing master degree, you can go for a job. So the second part which we are going to discuss today is employment. And beyond this education and employment, today what is required in the situation of pandemic, as well as in the real situation of India and the globe, if you see that employment is getting much, opportunities are getting very, very low because of technology and other means of economy. So in such cases, you need to build your own career in the name of entrepreneurship. You need to start, you can start your own business in the name of entrepreneurship. So the next few minutes, we are going to discuss in 3 dimensions. After completing your BCom, after completing your graduation, that you can move to higher education and research, that is education. You can go to a job, that is employment, or you can start your own business, that is entrepreneurship. Please remember, this is what my recommendation, that after completing your BCom, either you can go for education, employment, and entrepreneurship. So if you look into that, the first thing which we will be seeing is education. So when you look into the education part, just given the list, higher education and research. So when we say higher education, you are part and parcel of higher education, my dear friends. When you start your BCom, college, that means that school education ends by 12th plus 2, and the higher education and research starts after plus 2. And the new, what you call as national education policy is going to give a different dimension. Beyond that, what is the regular pattern what we follow at present? So look into the first column. If you are seeing a mobile, just zoom it, and you can see the slides very closely. So undergraduation, what you are presenting now. So there are so many courses like BCom Commerce, BCom Honors, BCom Computer Application, BCom Corporate Secretaryship, BCom Foreign Trade, BCom Cooperative Management. Now in your college you have BCom Professional Accounting. So there are n number of BComs are available. If you do BCom, the ultimate choice that if you want to continue to your higher education, so next 2 years, you'll be doing a post-graduation, PG, where we have different MComs. There was only one MCom 10 years before. Today, you have n number of specialization, my dear friends. That is MCom Commerce, MCom Business Finance, MCom Computer Application, MCom Corporate Secretaryship, MCom International Business, MCom Accounting and Taxation, MCom Banking and Finance, MCom Banking and Insurance, MCom Entrepreneurship, and MCom Business Analytics, MCom E-Commerce. All these are in pipeline. So which specialized MCom? You can take a generalized MCom or specialized MCom based on your career plan, based on the job you are looking for, which we will be seeing in the second E. Still after 2 years, if you want to continue further, the next 1 to 3 years, you can do MPhil, Master of Philosophy. That becomes a research degree. Either you can do a Master of Philosophy for 1 year, then after that you can do PhD for 2 years. If you are directly entering into PhD, then the regular stream will be for 3 years. Without MPhil, you can directly enter into PhD. After completing PhD, there's another what you call as education studies, higher studies you can do is postdoctoral fellowship. That is postdoc. Philosophy, doctorate of philosophy, that you can do that, postdoc. So with the PDF, you can do it in India or you can do it in foreign countries. So in a simple sense, after completing the general BCom or any specialization of BCom for 3 years, then you can go to post-graduation for 2 years of any specialization, and further you can still go ahead for next 3 years with MPhil or PhD, or next 1 year with postdoc. So ultimately from now, if you want to complete the highest education, solidly it will take 4 plus 2, that means 6 years. After completing undergraduation, if you study for next 6 years, then you will be the highest what you call as education oriented person. And this is a direct to commerce. But still, even if you do BCom with the computer science courses, you can land up in doing MCA also and MSc computer science also. Then after that, today MCA has become 2 years. It was 3 years, now it has become 2 years. So any BCom students can get into MCA if you have a computer science. And further you can do PhD in computer science and postdoc in computer science. So beyond this, even we can do, whether you are doing BCom, sometimes those people who are doing BBA, BBM also, BCom also can do post-graduation in management. That is MBA, Master of Business Administration General. You have MBA Finance, MBA Marketing, MBA HR, MBA International Business, MBA Banking Technology, MBA what you call as Tourism Management, MBA Insurance Management. There are other two, like recently they have started MBA Business Analytics, MBA Financial Technology. So there are n number of MBAs are there. If you want to do MBA Logistics and Supply Chain Management, MBA Operations, MBA Shipping and Logistics. So there are n number of specialization which is available, whereby even after completing BCom, you can do MBA also directly. And further, you can do PhD in management and postdoc in management. And one more thing, like beyond commerce, management and computer science, these are the 3 options you have for higher studies. And beyond that, you can also do law. After completing your master, you can do law courses also. You can become a lawyer also later. After completing your MCom, you can join law courses. Then you can do ML, Master of Law, then PhD in law, postdoctoral in law. So you can become a lawyer because we have a business law. Please understand. So they need business, industrial, labor, law specialized lawyers. So those people who study BCom like us, I'm also commerce, right? BCom, MCom, MBA, PhD. That is what my qualification is all about. So ultimately we can come it out. And beyond that, if someone is interested in library sciences, so after completing your BCom, you are directly eligible for library sciences, law specialized, also master of library and information like us. So I'm also commerce, right? Master of Library and Information Services, PhD. You can also do that course. There are a lot of wanted today to maintain a digital library, and you can do PhD. Beyond that, if someone is interested in, so these are the options which you have. So after completing your beyond that, you are directly completing your BCom. After completing your BCom, beyond all library and information like CA. I'm also commerce, right? Master of Library and Information Services. Wonderful option. Also, there are a lot of wanted today to maintain a digital library. Chartered accountants, if someone is, you can become a chartered accountant. These are the options. You can become a cost and management. Beyond that, you are directly completing your secretary. So you can do chartered accountancy, you can do cost and management accountancy, and you can do company secretary. So all these I have mentioned. That's one option. If you go to ICA or go to the Institute of Chartered Accountants, I think by the time your faculty would have become a chartered accountant. These are the options. You can become a cost and management very well concentrated. What you call as the chartered accountancy, accounting, cost and management accountancy, and you can do simultaneously. You can think of concentrate on ICMI or that is Institute of Cost and Management of India. And simultaneously, these are girls, probably like not a boy or girl, but ultimately that ICS, ICMI, and management girls and boys. So these three, call it as triple these three courses are currently available. Even our BCom employees, professional courses, today there's a lot of demand. For example, if you go to Delhi or BCom honors, but ultimately ICS, management, we have 98 commerce courses, commerce honors, BCom honors, currently available. Today, even our BDs like our commerce courses, these are our commerce program, there's a lot of almost equivalent, or even the job that in those in Delhi or BCom nothing low in commerce line. So you can do with that. I can tell you that we are getting these three courses, commerce courses. I have made it very clear. Those students today want to graduate, want to go for higher studies on our course. I have given a clear platform. Either you can do MCom, even the job, then you can do MBA with any specialization. No, you can do MCA, you can do law, and you can do what I can tell you that veterinary sciences are these three courses. I have made it very clear. Cost and management want to graduate. Want to go for higher studies. So if you do this platform, then what will be available? If somebody is completing BCom, what is the platform available? If somebody is doing MCom, what is available? And if you are going for PhD in research, what is the employment available? That drop of these three courses, I have made it very clear. So before I move on to that, I just want to do education. So that to do this course, right? That is what we need to understand. Where I can cheating BCom, that what is the important? I can help you out. And what also science colleges are going for PhD in research. Many government colleges, private colleges, autonomous colleges like your college, there are master degrees. Before I move on to that, so that you can do. You can go to university. So that you can do it in universities like state universities, cycle universities, and private universities. For example, your college is very close to honors colleges are university, Malay Campus University, Kolkata University. You are in the middle, but he is in the middle. So ultimately, any universities, state universities, central universities like Pondicherry Central University, Central University, or any other central universities. Like if you go to the other side, University of Kerala. So anywhere, central universities, there are so many central universities where you can do these courses. And beyond that, there are private universities and institutes. So whereby you can, even in Madurai, you have wonderful institute, even in Chennai, Vellore. So in Tamil Nadu itself, and beyond, even outside the Tamil Nadu, you can go any places where you can have a private universities or private institutions are available where you can do it. Beyond that, after completing your BCom, if you want to study in an institute, national importance institute, whereby you can go into IMs, Indian Institute of Management for your higher studies, MBA, PG diploma in management or PhD. You can even get into MBAs in IITs and MBAs in NITs, in Indian Institute of Technology, National Institute of Technologies. So these are some of the proud what you call it as national important courses. Even there are some institutes for entrepreneurship. You can do MBA entrepreneurship or MA entrepreneurship courses in a lot of leading institutes are available whereby you can go. Don't think about that doing further education in a limited space. Go, elaborate. You can do it in Tamil Nadu, outside Tamil Nadu in India, even you can go to foreign countries. So that you need to make it. These are the opportunities we have. Next, move on to the second E of what you call as career path planning for commerce graduates, that employment. Sir, if I study all this, bachelor, master, or MPhil, that is pre-doctoral, doctoral, postdoctoral. So these are the things which are available for us. So if that is the case, sir, what is the employment I have? So I need to take you to there. So what are the employments you have, right? What are the employments you have? So if you look into this, the chart, go closely, like there are any number of career options available. So I have prepared this chart in such a way that there is a career option, and the second column I have said where they can get the job, and whether MCom alone, sorry, BCom, MCom alone is necessary. No, there are add-on certificates necessary to all these jobs. what is that add-on certificate and who is providing that add-on certificates. I have given clear picture in this table. Right? One is that, in my opinion, whenever you think of a job, please take to the government job, public administration. It should be the first choice to serve. Right? For example, we simply get into private and we say the government is doing nothing. So we need to concentrate on getting into government organizations. So public administration career option is the number one, which I always slotted. So government organizations, there are competitive exams like civil service examination, UPSC examination, TNPC examination for IAS, IPS officers. So UPSC and state public service corporations, commissions are there in each state. Like in Tamil Nadu, we have TNPC. So you can plan for that. So that's a one option. After completing your BCom or even after completing your MCom, you can think of this. And the second option is teaching. In my opinion, those people who are able to understand clearly, deliver clearly, irrespective of what marks we score, I want them to come into teaching. You need to have a flair to help others. If you have an attitude to help others, come into teaching. That is what we request. That is what we build a team. We are not teachers now, we are mentors now. So we need to facilitate people. That is an intention why I have come for this kind of sessions. We are taking classes. So teaching in a university, teaching in a college, teaching in an institute like IIT, IIM, IIFTs, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade, or any schools, education schools, any schools for that matter. So you need to qualify in the UGC NET SET examination. So I have in my YouTube, which I will be sharing, so where I have given very clearly how to take up UGC NET SET examination. So TET, if you are going for schools for teaching, then you need to have TET examination, and these are given by UGC and state governments. So you need to look into that certification examinations also. And the third career options you have is, hope I'm making clear. Can anyone acknowledge me over voice? Dear friends, anyone? Can anyone unmute and say that I'm going correctly? Can I proceed?
Sir, yes, sir. Voice clear, sir. Clear, sir. No problem.
So we go. The third option is banking. So when you say banking, because mostly in my one of the review I had is like commerce was created to support banking. That is what we call a commerce. BCom was a professional course to start. So you can get jobs in RBI, you can Reserve Bank of India, any banks, private or public, non-banking financial corporations, even international monetary institutions like World Bank, IMF, that is your International Monetary Fund, then the BRICS Bank. So any bank you can get a job. But for that, you need to again get certification beyond BCom and MCom. That is IBPS competitive exams. By the time most of you know it, individual bank competitive examinations, individual banks conducts. RBI conducts competitive examination. So IBPS and RBI conducts examination for getting into banking. So you can prepare. Anyone who is interested, you can go for banking. And the fourth option is insurance companies. You can get into insurance fields also. There are so many jobs like development officers, bank actuary services, insurance companies. Even in banks, insurance are there. For that, you need to get IRDA certification, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority certification. So they come out with courses. So III is there. I just missed in the slide. Insurance Institute of India, III, whereby you can take a degree after your BCom and you can get qualified. You can get into insurance companies. There is an MBA in insurance management in our own campus, in Pondichery University, Karaikal campus. So you can take up after your BCom, you can try for that also. And the fifth option is capital markets. Like you can get jobs in stock exchanges, shares, stock exchanges, Security Exchange Board of India, share brokers, banks. For that, NCFM certification is there, National Certification for Financial Markets. BSc certification is there, NISM certification is there, which I have not mentioned, NISM certificates. So you can simultaneously, even now, while doing BCom, you can try for online certification courses. Maybe I can give you clarity through you, Dr. Mariappan sir, whereby you can take from him. And the next option you have is that is Forex markets, foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, like Indian rupee is converted into dollar, dollar is converted into yen. So you have banks, you have foreign exchange dealers, again NCFM, NISM, and what you call it as the BSc certification is there, where if somebody is interested in such kind of foreign currency conversion jobs, like foreign forex market jobs, you can get into. And beyond that, we have accounting and taxation, core accounting and taxation. The BCom students, accounting and taxation, you can get into any companies, any Indian company or a multinational company, any distributors, any retailers, any business process outsourcing, backup officers, CA officers, chartered accountant officers, CMA officers, any education institutions, any IT departments. Like today we have GST, we have direct taxes, indirect taxes, customs, excise. So you can get into in the international level or in the national level. So for that, what required is an additional BCom with additional Tally certification. ERP Tally certification is required. Or you have to be a qualified CA, you have to be a qualified CMA, you have to be qualified taxation advisors. So you can get certification from them. Tax return preparer. Today we have one thing called as tax return preparer certificate given by direct taxes. So whereby you can get into. For example, GST has come out with their own certification. So just now I was saying, so if you are entering into accounting and taxation, you can always get into CA, CMA, and the most important thing is that the ERP Tally package or any other package is required. So from this, what you understand is, beyond that, the next option is corporate secretaryship. That's what I said. Any companies which are listed supposed to have one CS with them. Blood, they should not be blood related. So you can always, minimum 40,000 salaries they'll be paying. So for that you need to have typing, you need to know shorthand, you need to have office shoot, you need to know it. So Institute of Chartered Company Secretaryship India is coming out. So maybe if you want, I can share the pamphlets through your sir. And then another area where you can get job is logistics and foreign trade, which is my research area. Dr. Mariappan knows it. So logistics and foreign trade. That means that any excise and customs companies, distributors, logistics service providers like transporters, warehouses, the express concerns, clearing forwarding agents, shipping agents, special economic zones, agricultural economic zones, economic oriented units. In these places, any BCom student with the certification of logistics, additional diploma or PG diploma certification of logistics, you can get a job. For example, Confederation of Indian Industry, CIA Institute of Logistics is there, where they come out with the Supply Chain Management Pro, a certification program, PG diploma in logistics supply chain management. So many universities has come out, it is becoming very lucrative. When I started my research in 2006, it was not. Today, it is one of the lucrative area where you can get jobs. And beyond that, marketing, sales, front office executives, customer care executives, another set of jobs you can get it in any companies, any distributors, retailers, offices, education institutions. For example, in your own college, teachers will be there. There will be administrative staffs where you can be part of those places. So for that, you need pleasing personality, convincing others, good communication skill, and information communication technology. That is given in many training institutes. For example, many training institutes are there where you can get certified while doing your BCom or completing your BCom. And beyond that, there is another area called as human relations. That means HRM. So for example, in companies, we need HR manager. Consultancies, you can have your own consultancy. In education institutions, you have HR people, where in addition to BCom or MCom, you need a PG diploma in human resource management or directly MBA human resource management. If you do after your BCom, then that will helpful. If you are good at convincing people, any universities you can do it. And finally, which I want to tell you is like the other side, not finally, the other side is social services. After completing your BCom, you can get into NGOs, microfinance institutions. For that, you need to have PG diploma in social work. And ultimately, any university is providing it, whereby you can get job over there. Beyond that, there are n number of options like ITES companies, information technology enabled service companies. See, already only those people who do MCA, those people who do BTech, BIT and computer science only was employed. Today, BCom, MCom graduates are employed, MBA graduates are employed. For example, we have ITS concerns like BPOs, knowledge process outsourcing, backup office, call centers, e-publishing. Some of the companies which I want to tell you is Royal Bank of Scotland, Bank of New York, Scope International Private Limited, Inatex, TCS, Wipro. So there are so many companies, Integra. So there are so many ITES companies which will take you, which will HCL, which will take you after your BCom. For that, you need to have additional certification like typing certificate, lower or higher, office automation, office suite, and internet. If you know specialized software. So these, by doing now itself, by doing BCom, while doing BCom, you can acquire these certificates in your nearby areas. In the reputed government approved certificates is required. And beyond that, you can get into research and social survey. After completing your MCom, you can get into PhD, you can get into research, you can join as a project associate. There are some projects like UNO, World Bank, IMF, national institutions like ICSSR, Indian Council for Social Science Research, University Grant Commission, UGC. There are so many private research organizations and NGOs are there. You can join job over there for research. For that, you need to have a certification or a knowledge on research methodology. Analytical softwares like SPSS, eViews, MATLAB. There are so many, n number of things you have where you need to have. Any research institutes can help you. Beyond that, you can become an entrepreneur. You can be part of. I'll come to that next. You can become a journalist also. Today you see in the media, if anyone is interested in journalism, you can get into media, print media, TV media. For example, there are business magazines like the Hindu Business Line, Economic Times, Financial Express, the Business Standard, Financial Standard. There are so many like magazines like Business India, Business World. There are n number of things are there. You can be part of that print if you are good at writing commerce related information, business related information, or even in TV, our own Tamil channel, any regional channel. For example, the Puducherry News 7, or you have what you call as News 18, any channel, I'm not meaning anything. There is one part called as business time, business information, interviewing a business entrepreneur, or there will be a stock market information, any about the GST. So any business information, if they want to give it, you can get as a reporter over there. You can be an editor for business newses. You can get into print. After BCom, if you are going to select like MCom mass communication, MBA mass communication, MA mass communication, or MSc, what you call as electronic media, you can always get into media, even NDTV, CNN, IBN, or even CNN, original CNN, I mean the global CNN, you can be part of. So now you have what you call as Tamil channels of international news channels, whereby you can get into. And there are a lot of jobs in e-commerce companies. I forgot to tell you, a lot of jobs in e-commerce companies like Amazon, eBay, Flipkart. So n number of jobs are there. You can be, that becomes a part of logistics companies. So you have a lot of chances to get it. So I will repeat again in a nutshell: public administration, teaching, banking, insurance, capital markets, forex markets, accounting and taxation, corporate secretarship, logistics and foreign trade, marketing, sales, front office executives, customer care executives, human relations, social service, ITES, research and social survey, journalism. These are the opportunities. Please understand, if you want to get into these lines, immediately after BCom you can get in, even after completing MCom you can get in, but please, if you are looking in, try to have an add-on certificate. I always call with my students, you should not study BCom, you should study BCom plus, you should study MCom plus, you should study MBA plus. That plus is with us. How we certify our knowledge, that matters. We know we have knowledge, but it should be certified. If you have additional certificates, that is valid, work on it. Discuss with your faculty members, they will help you. If any doubts is there, you can contact me directly. I will tell you the contact details at the end of the presentation. And the next thing is that entrepreneurship. So we have seen what to study next, education, what are the jobs are available, employment, and the third important thing is that entrepreneurship. Please understand, today what is required is a business person. A business person, because if you go to a job, you will only have a job. If you start a business, you get a job and you can give jobs to others also. Maybe you can give jobs to your own friends. Please understand. Like, for example, you can start your own business. It can be micro, tiny, it can be small, it can be medium, it can be large. And either you can do a manufacturing business, you can manufacture, or you can be getting into selling business. You can involve in manufacturing or selling of products, or you can involve in providing services. You can start individually, or you can start a partnership. By the time you know it, you can join with your friends, you can join with some investors, you can, or you can start a company. So if I want to deliberate on this, I have another session where you can, maybe in the future, I can tell you how to start a business, how to do a business, how to get a support. So today, Government of India is encouraging entrepreneurship, different type of entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, entrepreneurship, technopreneurship, social entrepreneurship. So maybe very soon on in the next week, I'm going to come out with another session called a social entrepreneurship. So if time permits, I will send the link to John. So these are where you can start it. And ultimately, if you want to become a businessman, even after now itself, you can do a business as a sideline, or after completing BCom, you can start your business. After completing your MCom, you can start your business. The another small tip I want to give you is, if you want to do a business, don't directly enter into the business. Go into the job, into that business, work for minimum 3 years, then grab all the information, then you can start the job. So just go for employment. For example, you want to get into selling business. So what you do is you join with the distributor as an employee. Don't bother about your salary. The first 3 years, you need to learn the nuances of business. You need to upskill the entrepreneurial capacity. After completing BCom, you join in a job that you want to do a business. Then after 3 years, you can start your own business. So you can see that what you call as a picture, his name, any idea? His name is Mr. Suresh Samanda, who is from Kadalur, and he started with zero, and now he is having 1,000 crore business. Very recently, I really admire him. It's a multi-million dollar company he has developed. He is a CEO from Kadalur. He is having an IT-based companies, thinking of how to make a vision for Tamil Nadu. And Mr. Gopinath very recently had an interview with him. The interview, please check it out in YouTube. Even in my Facebook, I have shared this. 2 part of interview is there. Anybody who want to do business, please watch this YouTube. Okay, later. So now we have understood 3 important things: education, employment, and entrepreneurship. So that 3 you can start immediately after your BCom, or after completing your MCom, or you can do after completing your MPhil, or you can do after completing your PhD. Choice is yours. Okay. So my humble request before I start is, at least try to complete master degree. At least try to complete master degree. Irrespective of anything, please tell to your parents, don't stop by bachelor degree. At least complete master degree, then you will have all such good things in your life. So with all these 3 inputs, let me very clearly narrow down as an individual how you can plan, career path planning, how you can make it up. So how to select or choose a career. Please understand, these 4 things you need to keep in mind. After BCom, what you want to do, whether to go for education, whether to go for employment, whether to go for entrepreneurship, select based on these 4 criteria. 1, see your personal capacity. See your personal capacity in the sense, like, if you are capable enough to do that, select it. If you are not capable enough, don't leave it. Upskill yourself, then you build your capacity, enter into that. So based on your personal, because it differs from person to person. Don't think that my friend is going for this, I will also go for that. Never. Each individual is built with capacity. So my humble request is, decide yourself. Don't do anything for your friends. Right? based on your personal capacity. Number two, you need to look in your family condition, my dear friends. You have to look into your family condition. If your family condition is supportive, based on that you decide. If your family condition is financially not supportive, financial condition, family condition and financial condition. If your financial condition of your family is good, they will surely support you for further higher studies or for continuing your business or any employment. If your financial condition is, because I know that people living in and around Karaikal, because I was with MSU for 3.5 years, so I know the conditions. So if you are not financially supportive, you can earn yourself and you can continue. And even if you are not personally strong, if your family is not supporting, your financial condition is poor, there's a fourth chance, my dear friends, take risk. Unless otherwise we take risk, we cannot succeed in life. So risk-taking capacity, but you need to be very clear, very strong, that if you take such kind of list, that you can do better. So keep in mind your personal capacity. What I mean to say is that you should have an interest. You should have that I can do attitude, positive attitude. And your family, you should take your family also with you. You should tell them, again, I'm going to study 2 more years. Please give me, support me. Then I will earn and give back to you, whether it is a male or a female. Financial conditions. That today, it is not only that you have to pay from your own pocket, your parents' sweat, blood. No, there are n number of scholarship and fellowships are available. N number of stipends are available for training. Explore that. Go to scholarship website of Government of India. Everything is available. For higher degree, financial loans are, education loans are given. Explore that. To do business, Mudra loans are given. Government banks are supporting. Go to district industrial centers in your district. They will support you through banks. So based on these personal capacity, family condition, financial condition, and risk-taking capacity, you need to keep in mind what to select next. And beyond that, my dear friends, so 10 more minutes to go. Beyond that, knowledge for competitive examination, because tomorrow, if you want to do your education, if you want to go for employment, entrepreneurship, then ultimately there is a competitive examination is there today. You know that national level competitive NTA, National Testing Agency, is taking care of all competitive examinations. Even if you want to go for a UPSC, that's a competitive examination. If you're qualifying examination, if you want to go for a UGC NET examination, competitive examination, qualifying examination. If you want to go for a TNPC, competitive examination. If you want to go for a bank examination. So tomorrow, if you want to go for any job or any higher education, that is going to be an entrance examination or a qualifying examination or a competitive examination. In such cases, from now, maybe you will be doing first year, second year or third year BCom. From now itself, these 6 skills you need to develop. These 6 knowledge you need to develop. One is that English language. You should be comfortably in a position to speak, communicate in English. Please understand. Number 2, logical thinking, logical reasoning. Any exams, verbal and arithmetic logical reasoning will be there. So you need to know how to answer these logical reasoning questions. The next one is quantitative aptitude, numbers, right? Numerical aptitude. And the fourth one is general knowledge and current affairs. You need to know on who are the ministers, who are the secretaries, what are the policies has come on, what are the names of government schemes, right? What is GST? What is what you call as taxation? What is a new education policy, that is national education policy? So everything you need to update. What is happening in India and around? What is happening in business happenings in India, outside? And the 5th important thing, their last question is information and communication technology. So they may ask you questions in internet, ICTs, the technologies, what we have, platforms, everything. And the 6th important component, the question will come is specific domain knowledge. If you are going to apply for banking, they'll ask about clerical aptitude. If you are going to apply for accounting job, they'll ask you about accounting. For example, 3 golden rule of accounting principles, right? IAAC. What is that? Right? You know it. So ultimately, accepted principles. So if you are going for any job, they'll ask you such kind of questions. So tomorrow, after completing your BCom, you are forced to get into an examination where these 6 questions types will be there. They will test your English language, test your logical reasoning, test your quantitative aptitude, test your general knowledge and current affairs, test your ICT knowledge, test your specific domain knowledge, your technical knowledge. So prepare from now. Get resource materials. Take online mock test. Right? Start from now itself. Beyond going to the college, learning about your syllabus, you need to concentrate on this. Maybe you can help each other. If one person knows about English, help the other person. Whenever you have free time, please learn it. Solve the question papers. Look out the solved question papers. So no other go. Simultaneously with the BCom, you need to get into this knowledge, because tomorrow, if you go to any job, any course, they'll be asking you. Beyond that, my dear friends, beyond that, that's what I said, BCom plus. The basic skill sets required for a commerce graduate to go for higher studies, or even to perform better in your undergraduation, perform better in your BCom, go for higher studies like MCom, MBA, or whatever it may be, to go for higher studies like CA, ICW, or CS, or to go for higher studies like PhD and research, or if you want to go for any job of that categories, or if you want to do business, you need to have these 5 skill sets. One is that if you know, I think most of you know typing, right? So if you know the typing, please, before completing all these 5, you need to update before completing your BCom simultaneously, side by side. Typing. Learn lower and higher. Go in the evening or morning to a typing center after lockdown, right? Not now. After lockdown, complete lower certification, higher certification, at least in English. Number 2, learn Office suite, at least MS Office, MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, MS Access. Beyond that, if you are learning like other softwares, well and good. But minimum, you need to know how to type and take a printout. You need to know how to type in Excel. Today, Google Forms. You need to know how to prepare a Google form, how to send a Google form, how to get a data, how to classify data, how to use the data. And the third important thing is that internet operations. By the time everybody is using a mobile, but you need to know how officially you can send an email. Today we are sending SMS. For YOU, you type only you. We type only you. So how to send an official email? How to register for getting jobs? Today, many companies don't call for any application, don't call for any resume. You have to go to their website. There will be one option called as career. You have to type all your details. They will call you whenever you want. Everything is online today. So you need to know how to apply in online. That knowledge you need to develop. And the other thing is that RR certification. Before completing your BCom, please try to learn, because you are professional accounting. So ERP Tally, make sure that you get a government certified ERP Tally Institute certificates. Learn it. And if you complete your masters, after completing your bachelor's, you can do IPPS exams, NCFM, PG diplomas, and after completing your MCom, that means final year of your MCom or MBA, you can write UGC NET set examination to become an assistant professor like us. If you complete that, you will become an assistant professor like us, like your teachers. Beyond that, communication skill is more important, my dear friends. Communication skill. And we are so good at communication skill in our mother tongue. Tamil நல்ல முறையில் பேச முடியும். We know there are people who know their mother tongue very well. That is a communication skill. If we are able to speak in our own Taimozhi, mother tongue, there is another language which we need to learn to live, to get a job, to face the interview is English. So எந்த அளவுக்கு நமக்கு தமிழ் புலமை இருக்கிறதோ, திறன் இருக்கிறதோ, அந்த அளவுக்கு ஆங்கிலத்திலும் திறன் இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு கூட அவசியம் இல்லை. உங்களால் மற்றவர்களுக்கு ஒரு விஷயத்தை புரிய வைக்க முடியும் என்றால் அதுதான் கம்யூனிகேஷன் ஸ்கில், தொடர்பு திறன். இவ்வளவு நேரம் நான் ஆங்கிலத்துல பேசிட்டு இருந்தேன், அழகா உங்களுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். ஏன்னா நான் ரொம்ப ஈஸியா உங்களுக்கு புரியுற ஒரு ஆங்கிலத்துல, இங்கிலீஷ்ல ஐ வாஸ் கம்யூனிகேட்டிங். பிகாஸ் இங்கிலீஷ் இஸ் a costliest language in the world. பிகாஸ் அது இருந்தா தான் வேலை கொடுக்குறாங்க. என்ன செய்ய முடியும்? So learn English, writing skill, speak with your friends, because English was a tool. ஒரு காலத்துல இங்கிலீஷ் தெரிஞ்சா போதும், இன்னைக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் has become a skill. ஆங்கிலத்தில் புலமை பெற்றால் மட்டுமே அடுத்த லெவலுக்கு நம்மளால திங்க் பண்ண முடியுது. தமிழ் மறந்துடாது. தமிழ் இஸ் அவர் மதர் டங், நம்மளுடைய உயிர் மூச்சு. Like one of the leading politicians or leading leader has said, like learning a language is like specs. This is eyes. This is my mother tongue, Tamil. This is English or any other language. If I want, I can hear it. If I don't want, I can see it. So learn a language, and especially for your professional life, for your career, English is necessary. That is what you see in the bottom. I have given fishes. Nobody will come and tell you, or nobody will pick a fish and put it in the other jar. If they pick a fish and put it in the other jar, there is a chance of dying. But if the fish jumps from one water to another water, it will live. So you need to do by yourself, my dear friends. And beyond that, I told you what are the education, employment, entrepreneurship, and how to plan it, career path planning. But what is required today? What we are learning, commerce is commerce. But we need to redefine this commerce, my dear friends. Already I shared when I came for a national conference in your college. We need to redefine commerce as commerce science. We need to think and ink commerce in a scientific way. அறிவியல் பூர்வமாக வணிக வேலை யோசிப்பதும் அதை செய்வதும் தான் காமர்ஸ் சயின்ஸ். வணிகவியல், வணிக அறிவியல், காமர்ஸ் சயின்ஸ். So we need to think and do everything in a scientific way. நான் நினைச்சபடி பண்றதில்ல. It is not that what I do, it is what the whole world is doing. So please redefine the knowledge of your commerce, think in a scientific way. That is one option. And finally, to conclude, I think I'm exactly on time. Finally, to conclude, never go with chances. Sir, நான் BCom முடிச்சிட்டேன், இதுதான் எனக்கு கிடைச்சது, நான் இதை படிக்கிறேன். Sir, I have completed BCom, so I got this, so I go for that course or I go for that job. That is chance. No, go for choices. Till now, last 1 hour, what I was discussing with you is choices, not chances. From this discussion, I know that you would have taken n number of chances. Chance 1, chance 2, choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, choice 4. Now you need to select from that choice. I am not going to tell you, you select this. Based on all our inputs, you select your career, you plan your career. So individually, I have given a methodology. You plan your career considering all those. So take a choice, don't take a chance. Finally, if people are not laughing at your goals are too small. Aim always high. ஏனிய தூக்கி வானத்தில் மேல் போடுங்க. That's what when I started discussing that commerce science in 2000, people laughed at me. Today people are agreeing, okay, commerce is science. That is what my specialization is, commerce science and research. Thinking differently. Another, you cannot change your future, but you can change your habits, and surely your habits will change your future. You cannot change the future, but if we change, then ultimately future will also be changed. Take risk in your life. Swami Vivekananda said, take risk in your life. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide. So you will be very helpful to your own brothers and sisters, your own family members, even if you lose. I have seen many IAS Academy, the mentors, they lost to become an IAS, but they are making IAS. They are training IAS. Another important thing, individuality. You laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at you because you are all same. Pala vellai aadugaliil oru karuppaadu. But if you are individual, that makes a sense. Don't think that I'm black. Never I thought. நிறைய பேர் என்ன மாதிரி தான் கருப்பா இருக்கலாம். தப்பே கிடையாது. What we do matters. A black color balloon also can fly if you blow the air. காற்றை கருப்பு கலர் பலூன்ல அடிச்சா கூட கருப்பு கலர் பலூன் பறக்கும். Puducherry has said. So the attitude matters. The color doesn't matter. Think of it that. And whenever you do any work, please don't work hard. Work intelligently. Now the last 1 hour, I have given you a clear picture that how you need to work. See this? You know the old crow. When the old crow wanted to drink the water, it went, picked up stones, put on that, and it drank. It took so many times. Now when you have a straw, why you want to have a stone? Think like a modern crow. Whenever you want to do anything, make sure that whether something is available. If it is available, do it with that. For example, before and all, I used to travel to Koilpatti, stay in a hotel, then I'll come to your college, deliberate, again I have to come back. Now you see Dr. Mariappan has made very simple. Online, I'm sitting in my campus, in my office, and you are in your own home. Maybe somebody working on the road, somebody is sitting on what you call as in your company, somebody is sitting on a paddy field. You are listening me. So modern crow, let be a modern crow. Let us not be a olden crow. Use new technology. Use new means. For that, you need to know the history to make a history. Know the history to make a history. Mudiyadu. It's very difficult. There is always a way, my dear friends. See that? See the picture? Always a way. Do it. But whenever you do, please make sure that நமக்கு எது வசதி என்பதில் எது சரி என்பதை மறந்து விடுகிறோம். யாரோ சொல்லிருக்காங்க. Wonderful. I love this quote. Do things only ethically, formally. Don't do anything illogically, ilethically. You do everything lawfully. Getting a job, going for that, there is a myth. So please grab everything in a formal way. Nermayaga, that is more important. Straightforward. So please do that. And finally, this is my FB group. That is Vam's Career Guidance, Dr. Vam's Career Guidance and Counseling. So if you are interested, you can join with this Facebook link. If you go type Vam's Career Guidance and Counseling, you can be part of it. I've been doing this for a long time, from 2000. So I have been updating many informations. Like even here you can see that banking career aspirants, recruitment, all those education, employment and entrepreneurship I used to do. And recently I have started my YouTube channel. That is Dr.V.ARULMURUGAN. The channel name is Dr.V.ARULMURUGAN. So you can get into YouTube channel. I have a lot of videos for students, like what you call as commerce science and research and entrepreneurial science and skills. Then my social outreach initiatives on youth empowerment and career guidance counseling. So in that angle only, this video also is going to be part of that very soon. And there are 514 subscribers for my channel. So there are n number of videos I'm making it. So you can also subscribe that. You can subscribe my video and you can open up the all notification, the bell button, as many social media people say it. You can update my videos. You can see my videos on various career guidance and counseling, youth empowerment, entrepreneurial aspects, employment aspects in the future. And if you are going to do tomorrow, if you are going to convert yourself, try for UGC NET examination, try for what you call as PhD, you want to become a teacher, higher education, my YouTube channel will help you. So with this note, subscribe my YouTube channel rather than going for FB page. So Dr.V.ARULMURUGAN, and with this note, know the history to create the history. Go for the choices, not for the chances. So thanks for all the opportunity. I hope so. The entire student community, the young minds, and I call you all as young commerce minds, young commerce scientists. So all young commerce scientists, from today, we will think commerce in a scientific way and make our career path planning in a very, very scientific way. Thanks a lot for this opportunity. If you have any doubts or clarifications, I'll be happy to answer you. I'm stopping this presentation, whereby you can get into the what you call it as the question and answer session.
Students, you may ask some questions.
See, since this video is going to be available in your live stream and also maybe in the future in my channel, so anytime you can view the video, and you can always what you call it as be part of this bigger group, and you can learn from us. If you have any doubts, you can unmute, or you can ask us in the what you call it as in the chat box. If you put it in the chat box, I'll be happy to answer you. Can anyone participate for the question and answer session?
Students, if you want to ask question, please make your question.
I think we started at 2 and it is almost like 1 hour, 1 hour 10 minutes. So we can spend some time on questions. If they have any doubts, you can ask. It will be helpful for all the people across the world because it is live now. Or if someone able to see the YouTube live stream, if there is any questions, you can ask that also. Sir, someone from organizing team, see the YouTube live, and there if there is any question, you can ask here, whether we can answer. Excuse me.
Okay.
Any questions or any clarifications you require? Any questions or any clarifications you require? எனக்கு நல்லாவே தமிழ்ல தெரியும். If you want to ask in Tamil also, you can ask. தமிழ் கேட்க விருப்பப்பட்டா தமிழ்லையும் கேளுங்க, தப்பே இல்லை. நமக்கு வேண்டியது என்ன விஷயத்துல லேர்ன் பண்றோங்கிறது முக்கியம். என்ன பார்க்க முடியுது 100 பேர் ஆல்மோஸ்ட் லைக் filled Google Meet and YouTube channel நிறைய பேர் இருப்பாங்கன்னு நான் நம்புறேன்.
Students,
even faculty members ஏதாவது clarification வேணாலும் கேளுங்க. That will help students also. அவங்களால கேட்க முடியாது sometimes. So faculty members க்கு ஏதாவது clarification இருந்தா கேளுங்க அவங்க சார்பா, whereby we can explain them also. Anybody?
No, sir.
Yeah, please, sir. Sir, if there is no question, like we can maybe we can conclude. I'll be available at any time. I told you that you can go to my YouTube channel, or you can come in my mobile or email, which is there in the screen. Yeah, Vishant has asked a question. Thank you, Vishant. or is there any possibility of doing MBA after BCom in higher education institutions like IIM? Is there any? Yes, thank you. See, any commerce graduates can do higher education in Indian Institute of Management, IIMA. It is there in many places, right? And it's a national importance institute. If you want to get into that, there is an entrance which we call as CAT, Combined Admission Test. So go and type it. If you write that CAT examination, like for medical, we have no. To get into IIM, we have a CAT examination. So if you complete CAT examination, if you qualify that, you will be admitted in IIM. There it is not called as MBA. Normally it is called as PG Diploma in Management. Okay, so you can get into. Vishant, thanks a lot. So if you want to try, if you want to keep in touch with me, you can keep in touch with me. Get the number from Mariappan sir. I can guide you. After BCom, you can get a what you call as I can help you or guide you in getting into IIMs. Then Kritika, thank you, Vishant. Kritika has asked, sir, good afternoon. There are many opportunities, but which is best education or employment after completing UG? Never, Kritika, I never say decision. That is what you need to decide, Kritika, based on your personal capacity, based on your family condition, based on your financial condition, based on your risk-taking ability, and all the choices I have given. You select your choice. I am not going to recommend any best or worst. Anything is best if you do best. Kritika, you select your choice. Further, if you want any clarification on that choice, I can give you further. BCom pass students, you may, okay. Right. Thank you, Vishant and Kritika. You really raised a wonderful question. So, don't ask anybody for your job. You select yourself. Today, I have given a lot of clarity. Narrow down that. Discuss with your faculty members. Discuss with your teachers. Discuss with your experts. Browse for that. Ask Google on it. See YouTube videos into that. Look into my YouTube channel, whereby a lot of informations are available. Based on that, you decide. You decide what you want. Don't ask anybody to that what you want to go. We have given all choices. I have given all choices for commerce graduates in a nutshell, within an hour. Thank you, Vishant. Thank you, Lavanya Karthik. Thank you. So I'm happy like someone is interested in IIM, because that's what needed. We need to aim high. So I think most of you are looking for CS also, because you are doing professional accounting. And please encourage people to continue with chartered accountancy or ICMA. So any one of the choices. Maybe faculty members are doing it. Maybe you can go ahead. So if there is no question, I'm so happy today that I have done justice to my social initiative. And thanks to Dr. Mariappan, who is my student, scholar. Now, from Abdul Kalam sir's birthday, we have named as mentors. So those people who have studied under me and who are in teaching are mentors for me. We need to take things forward to help the needy who are unreachable. So my intention is reaching the unreached. So with this note, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to the entire management, administration, department, heads, faculty members, student friends, and participants across through YouTube streaming. So thanks a lot for that. And you can continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your interesting and thought-provoking speech. Gratitude paints little smiley faces on everything it touches. I invite Ms. B. Kritika from First BCom PA to deliver the vote of thanks.
No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. The best and beautiful things in the world can't be seen or touched. They must be felt. In that sense, thank you is one such among them. Respected and most distinguished Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. V.ARULMURUGAN, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. Respected and Honorable HOD, Mr. R. Socrates, Honorable Professors, and respectable seniors and friends. A very good afternoon. I thank our management for giving me this wonderful opportunity to express my gratitude on this special day. I believe it's a great honor to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion and who have helped us in making this program such as a resounding success. First and foremost, thanks to our right-minded chief guest, Dr.V. Arulmurugan, for his gracious speech. Thank you, sir, for your interesting and provoking address. I would like to thank our profound gratitude to our HOD, Mr. R. Socrates, for his splendid felicitation address. Thank you, sir, for your great presence in this very afternoon. I would also like to thank our honorable professors for their moral support and great guidance. Finally, I thank all the students who made this event an arm and a leg for all. Thank you for your cooperation. The essence of all art is beautiful gratitude. Once again, I thank you all for your cordial cooperation. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Ma. It's like you're pressing. And one appreciation for the entire team, you have made everything with the students. So that means I understand that you are encouraging the students to explore their skill sets. So thanks a lot for big appreciation for let the students join with me, appreciate your faculty members and the administration for making it possible, showing a right path, right career path for your planning. So thanks a lot, Dr. Mariappan. Can I leave or is there anything to talk?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mariappan and everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I'll be happy
Thank you, sir.
to join at any time in the future. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, students. Thank you for your kind support.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We will meet on the next seminar on Monday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. கொஞ்சம் இன்டர்னல் எக்ஸாம் மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் கரெக்டாக எழுதிருங்கப்பா ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். டயத்துக்கு எழுதி ஈவினிங் 5 o'clock எல்லா எக்ஸாம் கூட எதுவும் போஸ்ட் பண்ணிடுங்க, டிலே பண்ணாதீங்க. கொஞ்சம் பேர் என்ன ஆப்சென்ட் ஆகிருக்கிற இன்டர்னல் எக்ஸாமுக்கு சப்மிட் பண்ணலைன்னா மார்க் கிடையாது. இது எங்களுடைய ஃபால்ட் கிடையாது, உங்களுடைய ஃபால்ட்டு தான். கூகுள் கிளாஸ் ரெகுலராக நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்கு. நீங்க தான் கொஞ்சம் கரெக்டாக ஜாயின் பண்ணணும். கூகுள் மீட்ல சீக்கிரம் ஜாயின் பண்ணு, கூகுள் கிளாஸ்லையும் ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. எக்ஸாம் இன்டர்னல் மார்க் இல்லைன்னு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் வந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா இட் இஸ் ஃபுல்லி ஃப்ரம் யுவர் சைடு. எங்க சைடு எந்த பிரச்சனையும் கிடையாது, பார்த்துக்கோங்க. தேங்க்யூ ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்.